Hello, welcome to my channel, Nelson's Creativity and Gardening. As you can see, we have loads of flowers right now, and my little garden is loaded with flowers. We have loads of flowers coming up, petunias, a lot of dog flowers, even my cactus is blooming, and a lot of flowers are here. So today I have a surprise for you, some very important plant. Today I'll be talking about my primroses. So do you see these primroses? They are beautiful in color. I will talk about what are these flowers exactly about, what do they like, what kind of soil they need, what colors they are. So first of all, I'll just show you a little bit on these flowers. So this is how they look, and you see it's beautiful pink color. This is the first plant that I have. The second plant that I have is in the same pot, and you see it is another bright color. And the third one that I have is another beautiful purple shade. It's just started blooming. So these are beautiful primroses, and these are the beauty of my garden for this season. And today I'll be talking about the do's and don'ts about this plant. The first and foremost, let's talk about the texture of the soil. This plant needs well drained soil. You can simply check the soil by a simple finger method. So here you see I just watered it a few minutes back, so it is little moist. It doesn't need excess of water, it just needs little moisture. This is a flower that usually grows in winters, late part of winters, and at places where the weather is good. It is a perennial plant. It grows throughout the year. It grows both outside and inside. So if you are living in some hot region, you need to take care of your plant. You need to plant it somewhere inside in a shady area. These plants love moisture, but at the same time they do not love excess water. The excess water can result into a root rot. So we just need to take a very simple care of this plant, and if you are able to make your plant survive during the summers, then definitely this will give more pups, as you can see here. So it gives more pups, and then these plants can be multiplied, and these are like wild bushes and they keep growing all around. So first of all, I will talk about the soil. The soil that this plant needs is a mixture of garden soil, sand and peat moss in equal ratio. And if your ratio is correct and you have a well drained soil, then that's the ideal condition for this plant. When the winters are going, it's little summers coming in, they need little lightly shady areas. And these plants are basically 6 to 12 inches tall, or if you say in centimeters, it is 15 to 30 centimeters tall. And similarly, they have their little roots down. Ensure that your plant has, since these leaves are little close to the ground, they tend to get a lot of weeds under them. So keep removing the weeds. You can also keep turning the leaves, and you can also check in if there is any insect or any attack on your plant, because if that happens, by the time you realize, it will be too late. So you need to take care of your plant. You need to take proper care of it, and you can also propagate this plant. And there are loads of different methods of propagation of this. Can be propagated by, as I said, the pup method and even the seeds method. And if you have them, then you can store them in cool, dry place until you get the proper season for planting those seeds. So friends, this was a very beautiful, the queen of my garden. Although they need to be planted at a little distance of 5 to 6 centimeters, but since I was doing it for the first year, I planted all three of different colors in one pot. And this pot, if you see, looks beautiful. It's the beauty of my garden. So friends, if you like my video and you find it informative, do like my video, do subscribe for my channel. Till then, Stay happy, stay blessed, and a very happy gardening.